Man, that Baylor men's basketball game against Tarleton State was ugly. Yes, it was 80 to 57 as the final score, but you wouldn't believe how many fouls were called in that game. 50 combined. Like how in the world did that happen? I don't know. They were calling anything and everything, and it was a lot of physicality. It's typical for a Billy Gillespie team. Yeah, that's the head coach at Tarleton. I know. So, Tarleton, first of all, shot 41.3% from the field, 19 for 46. That's not a bad percentage defensively, though you like to see that number go down a little bit more. 3 for 11 on threes for Tarleton. 16 for 29 on free throws. They couldn't make free throws for their life, it seemed like, in that game. Like, seriously. They had 23 rebounds, 9 of them offensive. 7 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, 18 turnovers forced by them, 26 fouls. And they had, 18, 22, 30, 33 points off the bench. And granted, once I go over individual stats, I'm going to say what happened to 2 players that didn't play. Baylor shot 46.4% from the field, 26 for 56 overall in terms of field goals made and attempted. 7 for 20 on threes, which is 35%. That's not a bad percentage. I just hope Jalen Bridges get back to shooting threes good again. I know he's struggling from there right now. 21 for 29 on free throws, which is 72.4%. 41 rebounds in the game. 17 of those offensive. 13 assists, which is more than Tarleton, though you'd like to see that number go up. 8 steals, which is 1 less than Tarleton. But 4 blocks, which is 1 more than Tarleton. 19 turnovers. That's a lot of turnovers. And some of those turnovers were like, gotta be stronger with the ball. I mean, but that's going to be correct. And 24 fouls. And Baylor only had 14 points off the bench. Adam Flagler did not play in this game due to illness. LJ Cryer did not play in this game because he slept on his back funny and he didn't play, and his back was hurting. He had like a pad thing for his back. So they just got to get healthy. So no need to worry. Obviously, Baylor outscored Tarleton both halves, 39-30 in the first, 41-27 in the second. Now, Langston Love had a career day as a starter. Yeah, this is his first career start. 20 points, 7 for 15 shooting, 2 for 6 on threes. He liked that number to go up, granted. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 2 fouls. Keontae George had 22 points on 6 for 15 shooting, 3 for 9 on 3, 7 for 7 on free throws, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 6 turnovers. He's got to cut that turnover number down. And granted, they were a pressure team. Dale Bonner had 12 points on 3 for 6 shooting, 2 for 3 on threes, 4 for 5 on free throws, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 turnovers. Flo Thamba had 6 points on 2 for 4 shooting, 2 for 5 on free throws. I know he's trying to work on his free throws. I'm not going to go hard on him about it. I know. 4 rebounds, 4 turnovers. Jalen Bridges had 6 points on 3 for 6 shooting, 0 for 2 on threes, 0 for 2 on free throws, which I know he can make free throws, so I'm not worried about that. 8 rebounds in the game, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 fouls. Josh Ujuwuna had a good game, 8 points on 4 for 7 shooting, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 4 fouls though. You gotta have to work on that. Zach Loveday only played 1 minute. He didn't score and didn't record any stats. Jake Yunkin is the same thing as well. Caleb Lohner had a tough time out there in terms of foul trouble. 5 points on 1-for-1 shooting, 3 for 4 on free throws, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 5 fouls. Granted, that fourth foul on him was questionable. Questionable. And to round out the score, Jordan Turner had 1 point in 5 minutes, 0 for 2 shooting, 1 for 2 on free throws, 2 rebounds, and 1 foul. So there's definitely a lot of good things in this game, but of course there's a few negatives like injuries, illness. And with this win, Flo Thamba is the all-time winningest player in Baylor men's basketball history. He is, officially. So, the good news is they're going to have some time off to not only get healthier, not only healthier, but take some time off for finals, first of all. Those are important. It is the truth. And of course, they got some time to get practice as well. Before the next game. Tarleton plays UCF, and granted, I know Tarleton is 5-4, but they almost beat Arizona State. That's a one-loss team. They only lost to them by 3 points. They could have won the Paradise Jam. That's how good they played. So yeah. Tarleton plays UCF. That's 6-2 at their place. UCF needs to be careful. They play Air Force at 6-4, of course. The following game is against Houston Tillman or something like. I don't know. Huston Tillett's son. That's the school right there. Okay. And then UT Arlington, that's 4-6. I think they should. Of course, they should win the last 2. I think they could win every game though. For the next 4, it's not including Abilene Christian. That's 5-5. They could. Now, for the Baylor side of things, they don't play until the 18th against Washington State. So, and that's 9 p.m. Central Time on ESPN2. Man, that's going to be a late one. Then they got Northwestern State, which they're 7-2 right now. They beat TCU this year. That's currently a top 25 team. So, yeah, it's not going to be an easy game necessarily. Of course, last non-con game is against Nicholls State. They shouldn't have trouble with Washington. In theory, I would say they should win the next 3. Though Northwestern State, they're not going to be a pushover team. Of course, then the first conference game is at Iowa State, and Iowa State's currently the number 20 team in the land, which we'll have to wait and see. And that's just to go out 4 games, because they only have 4 games the rest of this month. I just want to break down the game some, like I do on the dance floor. First of all, like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to be 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year or sometime in the future.